Hey there, and welcome. Choosing a career path is, one of the biggest decisions we ever make. And if you're feeling a little lost about it all, you are definitely in the right place. In this explainer, we're going to walk through some simple but really powerful ways to understand yourself better so you can find a path that truly fits. So, let's get started. Does this look familiar? That feeling of standing at a crossroads with so many different paths and just not knowing which one to take? It can be pretty overwhelming, right? Well, the good news is you're not alone in feeling this way. And the even better news? There's a map to help you figure it out. And today, we're going to start building it together. So, this is the big question, isn't it? With just countless options out there, how do we find the one direction that's actually right for us? The answer isn't about just closing your eyes and making a lucky guess. It's about starting a journey of self-discovery. I just love this idea. The best career path isn't something you find, it's something you uncover from within. This really is the main idea for our whole chat today. The perfect job isn't hiding out there somewhere waiting for you to stumble upon it. Nope, the clues are already inside you. We just need to learn how to read them.
So, how do we start looking within? Well, we can use a really simple framework that's built on 3 core pillars. You can think of these as the building blocks of your professional identity, the things that will guide you toward a career that feels both successful and, just as importantly, fulfilling. All right, so here they are, our 3 keys to self-discovery. First up, your interests, what you genuinely love doing. Second, your abilities, what you're naturally good at. And third, your values, what truly matters to you in your work and in your life. Let's dive into each one.
Okay, let's start with the most fun part, your interests. Seriously, think about it for a second. What are those activities that make you completely lose track of time? What topics do you find yourself reading about just for the fun of it? Tapping into that passion is the very first step toward finding a career you'll actually love waking up for.
Now, what's really cool is that there are tools out there to help you understand your interests more clearly. This is something called the Holland Codes Framework. Basically, it suggests that most of us fit into one of 6 main personality types. For example, realistic people are the doers. They like working with tools and machines. Investigative types are the thinkers, who love solving tricky problems. Artistic types are the creators, drawn to self-expression. Social types are the helpers. They get energy from working with people. Enterprising types are the persuaders, great at leading and selling ideas. And conventional types are the organizers, who are awesome at working with data and details. Figuring out which one you lean towards can really point you to a work environment where you'll just click.
And this shows exactly why interests are so incredibly important. It creates what we can call a circle of success. It all starts when you just like something. This makes you motivated to go for it. And because you're genuinely interested, you naturally try harder, which means you have a much higher chance of success. When you succeed, people notice your work, which then boosts your motivation all over again. It's this powerful, positive cycle. All right, let's move on to our second key, your abilities. Liking something is a fantastic start, but a truly fulfilling career also has to use what you're good at. So this step is all about taking an honest look at your unique talents and skills.
When we talk about ability, it helps to think of it as having 3 parts. People call it the ASK model. K is for knowledge, that's the facts and theories you've learned. S is for skills, the practical stuff you can do, like coding or speaking in front of a crowd. But just as important is A for attitude, your mindset, how you approach your work, and how you handle challenges. Real competence is a mix of all 3. You can have all the knowledge and skills in the world, but it's a positive attitude that makes them really shine.
So, how can you actually analyze your abilities in a structured way? Well, a fantastic tool for this is called the SWOT analysis. It stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Think of it as a super simple but really powerful way to take a personal inventory of where you stand right at this moment. Okay, let's break this down. It's easier than it looks. The top 2 boxes, strengths and weaknesses, are internal. That's all about you. The bottom 2, opportunities and threats, are external. That's about the world around you, like what's happening in the job market or with new technology. First up, strengths. This is your chance to celebrate what you do well. So ask yourself, what are my natural talents? What do friends or family always say I'm good at? Think about a time you felt really proud of something you did. What skills did you use? Maybe you're a great listener, or you're just amazing with details. Write them down. Next up, weaknesses. Now look, this isn't about criticizing yourself. Not at all. It's about being honest about areas where you can grow. What skills could you improve on? Do you have any habits, like maybe putting things off until the last minute, that might hold you back?
Just being aware of these is the first step to turning them into strengths later on. Okay, now let's shift our focus and look outward to opportunities. What's happening in the world that could actually help you? Is there a new technology, like AI, that's in high demand and you could learn about? Is there a growing industry that needs people with your skills? You just got to keep your eyes open for these positive trends. And finally, threats. What challenges out there might get in your way? Is the field you're interested in getting super competitive? Could some new technology change the kind of job you're aiming for? Knowing about these challenges ahead of time lets you prepare for them. Once you complete this whole analysis, you'll have a much clearer picture of yourself.
So we've talked about your interests, what you love, and we've looked at a tool to analyze your abilities, what you're good at. The final piece of this puzzle is your values. This just means asking yourself what's truly important. Do you want to help people? Do you value making a lot of money or having a lot of free time? Now it's time to bring all three of these things together to find where your path becomes clear.
This diagram shows it perfectly. Your ideal career isn't just in one of these circles. It's right there in the middle, where all three of them overlap. It's that job that you enjoy doing, that uses your best skills, and that lines up with what you believe is truly important in life. That's the sweet spot.
And honestly, this is the most important message to take away from all of this. There's no single best job in the world, but there's a best fit for you. The whole goal of this journey is to find that unique fit, a career that feels authentic to who you are as a person. Okay, we've covered a lot of ideas here, but knowledge is only powerful when you actually use it. So the question now is, what's your first step going to be? How are you going to start this journey of self-discovery today?
Well, here's a great place to start. Just grab a piece of paper and draw the 4 squares for a SWOT analysis. Spend a little time honestly filling in your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities out there, and the threats. This simple exercise is such a powerful first step toward understanding yourself and choosing a future that you can get truly excited about. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I wish you the very best on your journey.